First task in this video is to create a storage account, and we're going to configure the storage account. So that's why you can see me when I click on the storage account, and I want to create a resource group for that so that everything we are doing in this class is going to be in a confined space in case you want to clear, you know, the um, the subscription. So for the storage account name, I want to give it Azure Tutor Storage. Then I want to use my preferred region. You can use any region of your choice. So I picked East US. Then after that, I want to just check. Let me review. What else do I need here? I don't think I need anything here. All right, this is fine. So let me go to the next, the advanced, and I just want to review what we have in there in case I need to pick any of those things. So all this you can always check yourself. So for the networking part, you can see it is by default enabled, but I want to disable it so we can, enable later on when we want to do the configuration of the networking part. So for data protection, you can see I just want to enable the versioning for blobs. I have nothing to do here, but that's what I feel I need. Then let me go to encryption. Which encryption? I don't need that. So let me just review this and create. So this is the process of creating the storage account. And we are going to wait for that to be deployed. Then after the deployment is completed, we scroll to the security and networking. And we want to just pick for the networking part, we want to now enable it so that we can do our configuration from here. So I want to pick the IP address for, what the IP address that I want to use, which is, for the, for the tutorial. So after that, I just want to check my redundancy. So you can see the primary data center is at East US and the secondary is at West US, which is fine for me. So I want to add a rule for the lifecycle management. So the rule is for the lifecycle manager, I want to be able to move to cool. Then I want to check the base blob. Let's see. So it says if base blobs were last modified for 30 days, then move to cool storage. So this is what this means, right? Then that's the rule that I want to add. So you can see, add, let's just wait for that to be updated. So the next thing I want to do is, let me just check. All right. So I want to go to the container, the data storage for container. So I'll have to create a container because I want to upload a file. So for the container, I will name it. Let me just give it data as a name. Okay. So after that, let me go to, let me just create that. All right. So let's wait for that to be completed. All right. So it's successfully created. Then the next thing we want to do is to actually check the data, so that access policy for that data container. So let's just check, but I need to add immutable blob storage here. So here I'll just click on add policy. So the policy I'm going to add here is just for me to be able to change the policy type to time-based retention. Then I'm going to add the time-based retention for 180 days, right? And that's all for that. So I will just save this one. So here it is your choice. You can either enable version level um, stability or leave it. It is your choice depending on the type of project you're working on. But for me, I don't think this is necessary. So you can always read through all these things that you see on Azure Portal just to have a better understanding of what it does. So I don't need that Azure on check that, and I'm saving the policy, that the access policy that I just created. Now, I now want to, let me just click on that data because I want to upload, you know, the file that I need. So you can see I click on upload, then I want to just pick the text file. That's the text file that I saved on my desktop. So that's why I uploaded that. And you can see YouTube to study the text. So for the advanced, I just want to review. Let me see blob type, upload, okay, upload to folder. So I think I need to even create a folder here. Let me just give it security test, right? Upload to folder. So this folder is going to be in the container that we created earlier. So the file we are creating will be in this folder. right? So YouTube to study will be in security test, and security test is going to be in the data, which data is the container, right? Now, how do we check that? So if you click on security test, we will see the file that we just uploaded. Let's even see how we can. So let's click on that to see if we can actually check the content of this file right from the browser, if it is possible. But I doubt if it is possible. So if you want to do this, you can just use the in private browser. I copy the URL and check. You can see it says XML file does not exist. So what do I now need to do here? Is to go to the that file that we uploaded and generate a SAS token. That's why you can see my cursor on the ellipses at the extreme of that data, or that file rather. So I try to, you generate SAS token. So for the start date, I will put it at the previous day. Then the expiry date, I want to leave it at next day. So here, I want to leave it as HTTPS only because we are trying to access it from the browser, right? This, you can always read through everything here. So I want to generate SAS token and URL. Now, if you scroll down, you see that the SAS token has been generated and the URL has also been generated. So if we copy the SAS URL, let's check if we will be able to check the content of that file from the browser. So that's why you see me. I want to copy that. Then I'll open the in private browser again and see if we will be able to check the content of that file. Wow. And you can see that's the content of the file. So I hope this short video helps someone in your cloud and you have a better understanding of how to secure your storage and container. Thank you.